Phone jail. You sit down and work. You have one task. Simple, right? Wrong. 2 minutes later, you're checking emails, then you're researching the history of forks because your attention span has been nerfed by dopamine hits, so you aren't lazy, your brain is just addicted to easy XP. The fix? The phone jail. Put your phone in another room. Not on silent. Not face down. In another room. Out of sight, out of mind. This removes the visual trigger, so you stop fighting the urge to check it because the option literally doesn't exist. You just reclaim 2 hours of deep work. That's not discipline. That's level design. Stealth mode. Your workspace is probably leaking energy. If your desk is cluttered, your brain is processing that visual noise like background radiation, draining your battery. So clear the deck. Only keep what you need for the current quest. Everything else? Gone. Then put on headphones. Even if no music is playing. It's a universal signal to your brain and your roommates that you are in stealth mode. Do not disturb. Noise-canceling headphones are basically armor against distraction. We're the armor. Protect the loot. You're blurring the background so you can focus on the subject. Clear deck. Wait, I already said clear the deck? No, this is about mental RAM. Your brain wasn't designed to hold every appointment idea, reminder trauma grocery list, and shower thought you've ever had. Writing stuff down isn't just organized, it's tactical. It frees up mental RAM. Think of it like putting items in your inventory instead of carrying them in both hands. Journaling is emotional inventory management. To-do lists are your daily quest log. Write it down. Your brain stops glitching. Simple, powerful, underrated. Cold reboot. Feeling anxious? Overwhelmed? Like your brain has 47 tabs open and one of them is playing music, but you don't know which? Splash cold water on your face. Or stick your head in the freezer. Not joking. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, aka your body's chill-out mode. It's basically Control-Alt-Delete for panic. This is called the Mammalian Dive Reflex. It instantly lowers your heart rate and resets your nervous system. Use it when you're spiraling. Use it when you're procrastinating out of fear. You don't need to think your way out of anxiety. You need to shock your way out. Sprint timer. Multitasking is a myth. It's actually rapid task switching, and it costs you every time you switch because your brain has to reload the context for each task, like closing and reopening a heavy game file over and over. The hack? Single tasking sprints. Pick one quest. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Do nothing else. When the timer rings, you get a break. This is the Pomodoro technique. It turns work into sprints instead of marathons, so you finish faster because you aren't leaking energy on context switching. You're basically speed-running your productivity. Dopamine detox. You can't focus because your baseline for stimulation is too high. TikTok Reels Shorts. They've trained your brain to expect a reward every 15 seconds, but real work takes hours to pay off, so it feels boring and slow. You need to recalibrate. Spend the first hour of your day without screens. No phone. Let your brain be bored. Boredom is the loading screen for creativity. When you stop flooding your system with cheap dopamine hard tasks, start to feel easier. You're lowering the difficulty setting by raising your tolerance for boredom. Push through the first 20 minutes and the fog lifts. You unlock the clarity perk. Save point. You end your day scattered. Tabs open. Thoughts loose. You carry that mental clutter into your sleep, which ruins your recovery and makes tomorrow harder. Bad idea. You need a save point. At the end of the workday, spend 5 minutes writing down exactly where you left off. What was the next step? What was the pending issue? This closes the open loops in your brain. It's like saving your game before quitting. When you start tomorrow, you don't waste energy remembering where you were. 1% upgrade. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need to get 1% better every day. 1% more focus. 1% less scrolling. 1% better sleep. Small upgrades stack faster than you think. You don't notice the XP gain at first, but then one day you wake up and realize you've evolved into your final form. You didn't grind harder. You grinded smarter. Focus isn't a talent. It's a skill tree, and you've been putting your points in the wrong stats. Stop trying to force yourself to care. Start designing a system that makes caring unnecessary. Remove the distractions. Stack the habits. Optimize the environment. You don't need more willpower. You need better cheats. Use them. Grind smart. Evolve.